In December of 2017, King Von was released from jail after beating a body in an attempt. Now, most people that come home after beating serious charges like this usually have a hard time reuniting with the free world. It's almost impossible to get a job, and depending on how long you was in there fighting that case, the free world might look a little different since the last time you seen it. But what if I told you after the drill era, beating a case like this was all you needed to become rap next biggest superstar? Let's take DaBaby for example. He literally blew up after allegedly catching a hat inside of a Walmart. Then he went and did a bunch of interviews afterward. Now thinking back to when I was a kid growing up in the streets of St. Louis, all the guys we knew as killers, they all had personality. And that got me thinking, what do most famous killers like Jeffrey Dahmer and the Menendez brothers all have in common? Their personality and the fact that people can relate to them. Maybe you might have had a neglecting mother or an abusive father growing up, but yet when we turn on the TV and watch the news and see a killer, we feel disgusted. It's something about pop culture that gives a person appeal when they've portrayed themselves as a killer. Now almost too often we hear people say it's the record label's fault for signing these artists and pushing their music, but the record labels only put their money behind things that's already working. Chief Keef was already doing millions of views on YouTube way before he signed a deal. Now look, I was in high school when Chief Keef first took off, which we can all agree marks the start of the drill era. This became the point when rappers stopped rapping about hustling and getting fly to sliding through blocks and smoking dead ops. Also during this time, street guys was gaining massive following solely off their street reputation. Guys like 051 Melly, T. Roy, Boo Boo Crump, and even a girl by the name of K.I. who had a documentary made about her after her demise. I guess as kids, more of us had fun playing Grand Theft Auto over Monopoly. This could be the same reason why NBA Youngboy, who in 2022 signed one of the biggest record deals since Jay-Z signed for $150 million back in 08, but yet still Youngboy wants you to believe that he's a killer, so much so that he nicknamed his house in Utah Gravedigger Mountain. At the same time, I'm not saying you have to portray yourself as a killer to get on in the rap game. Just look at guys like Uzi, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, and Drake, who sold way more records than anybody ever. But I still can't deny the obvious fact that entertainment has some sick fetish with killers. But that's all I got for you guys today. This was just my observation. Feel free to comment below and let me know what you guys think.